I'd like you to pause the video, factor the given polynomial, and then look into my suggestions. We are almost at the end of our video, and I hope you've learned what is factor theorem and how it can be applied to factor polynomials. Now here is a bonus question for you. In many tests I've seen this. You need to factor ax cubed plus a minus b whole x squared plus minus 2a minus bx plus 2b. Now the basic concept is same. To factor, we are looking for possible factors of 2b, right? So values to be tried are factors of 2b, right? So you could try, for example, plus minus 1 or plus minus 2 in this given expression. So let us say what is the value of this function at x equals to 1. So if I write 1 for x, then I get a plus a minus b, and let's open this bracket. So we get minus 2a minus b, and here we get plus 2b. So that gives us a and a is 2a, 2a minus 2a is 0, minus b is 2b minus, and that is also 0. So that gives you 0. That means x minus 1 is a factor, correct? So if the remainder is 0, we know it leads to a factor. Now since it is a factor, it can help us to find the other factors of the given polynomial. So now I'll do synthetic division. We'll divide this time by 1, since 1 gave us 0, and we write down the coefficients. For x cubed, the coefficient is a. Then for x squared, it is a minus b. Here we have minus 2a minus b. The constant term is 2b. Okay. So let's bring down a, multiply by 1. So we get a. Let's add. So we get 2a minus b. Multiply, we get 2a minus b. Add minus 2b, that becomes 0. Multiply minus 2b, add to get 0. As expected, the remainder is indeed 0. So this time, that is our expression, right? So basically, what we landed up is that the second expression, let me write down this second expression separately. So we are saying g of x as equal to, since we divided cubic, this is a quadratic function, so it is ax cubed square, quadratic function, plus 2a minus b x minus 2b, correct? Now we could do sum and product, or let's go ahead with the factor theorem itself. So let's try some more values. So when you try values, you could try plus minus 2. Now since we have, let's try g of minus 2, right? So try some values. If I write g of minus 2, what do I get? Minus 2 for x, I get 4a here, right? This is minus 2. And if this is minus 2, if I open the bracket, I get minus 4a plus minus 2, so plus 2b and minus 2b. This is when x is equal to minus 2, and that is also equal to 0. Do you see that? Substituting minus 2 gives us another factor, and that means that x minus 2 is a factor, correct? So that means x minus 2 is also a factor. So let's do synthetic division with this expression this time. So this time we are going to write down the same coefficients, which is a, 2a minus b and minus 2b, and divide by minus 2. Okay. Bring down a, multiply by minus 2, so get minus 2a, add, they cancel. You're left with minus b, multiply, you get plus 2b, right? And as expected, you get 0 as your remainder. And that's your linear expression. Is it okay? So what we got here was quadratic. We called it g of x. Now this is linear, right? So that could be written as ax minus b, right? So that is your factor. Perfect. That's the remainder. And therefore, we get our answer, and we could write the function f of x as product of all these factors, which are x minus 1, x minus 2, and ax minus b. Do you get the idea, right? So these are all the factors which we get for the given expression. You get it, right? So that is how we could factor such a polynomial. Now this is indeed an excellent question. I'd like you to go through this video once again, understand the concepts. I'll also provide you with links on my factor theorem practice questions. Go through those questions and then get ready for a test on polynomials. Thanks for watching. Feel free to share your comments and views on our outdoor learning process, and also share your test papers and questions so that we could work and provide you with good practice problems. Thank you and all the best.